Alright everybody, welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 4. Now today is actually our 4th day having our Daily Huddle, where every single day I simply answer 5 questions, okay? It can be anything about building your business, if you're stuck on something, if you're trying to scale up your business, if you're trying to run ads, or anything that I can actually help you to actually get your question answered that can actually help you with your business. This is what our Daily Huddle is all about. Now, if you're actually on Facebook right now, right above this video, there's a link where you can actually click on it and submit your question so that your question can actually be featured in our Daily Huddle. Now, if you are actually watching this on YouTube, right on the video below, there's a video description. You'll see a link where it is basically www.fredlam.com/ask, and you'll be brought to a form to simply put in your information and, most importantly, to actually put in the question that you have that you want me to answer. Now, obviously, right now, the timing that we're actually doing this is very different from what we normally are used to. We're basically doing this at around 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, but today was a very, very long day for me on handling some of my personals. Connection has actually been coming back. My apology, these are basically things that is outside my control. So we're all back. Awesome. We are all back right now. My apologies for that. So anyways, it is still pretty late right now. As you guys can actually hear, my energy level is actually not as at peak as I am for the past couple days because it's actually getting late. Now, with that, put in the word me in the comment box or in the chat box if you're on YouTube. If you guys are excited, even though we actually are doing this pretty late, put in the word excited so I can actually see all you guys and actually look at all the comments. I got Marcos from Facebook saying you're a beast. All right, awesome. So I'm getting a lot of me's coming in right now from YouTube, and then I'm starting to get the me's coming in right on Facebook at the same time. And it does seem to me that if I were to actually do this 3 hours ago, there's a lot more people here than actually being this late. So anyways, with that, I'm not going to actually waste a lot of your guys' time. I'm going to dive right into the questions that have been submitted to us today. And our topic is going to be really for Facebook ads and Shopify Quickstart plan, okay? All of these questions are basically people that are starting out with their e-commerce store on Shopify and on Facebook ads, and there are some questions, and I'm going to actually address them right now. So, the first question is actually by James Chu, and he asked, if it takes 3 days for a $5 ad to see if it will convert, does a $10 ad cut the time in half? So, great question. Right now, I always tell people to start with a $5 a day budget, especially for those of you who have a limited budget to actually get started. Now, if you actually want to actually get like fast results and really see if that product is going to sell or not, I won't just do $10. I would actually start a campaign at $20 a day right out of the gate. Because again, the more budget you have per day, the more data that you're going to get, and the faster you are going to actually see if the product is going to perform or not. Now, here's the other thing though. Even if you're running a $5 a day campaign, $10 a day, or even $20 a day, you don't need to run for a full 3 days to actually know if that product is going to sell or not. There are different data indicators that would actually alert you or basically show you if that product's going to sell or not. So let's say that you start with 20 bucks a day, okay? If you start 20 bucks a day and you're selling a product, that's going to be around $10. If you're using the tripwire method, that's going to be like $10. Then you basically will know in 24 hours if you're going to actually get a sale or not. And if you actually did not get a sale, that means that, well, chances are there's a high chance that the product may not sell well because you already spent $20, which is 2 times what your selling price is for your product. Then you will know straight out from day one if that product's going to sell or not. However, now let's say that if you are just running $5 a day and your price for the product is $10, then the first day cannot basically show you right away if that product's going to sell or not. Because let's say that you spend $5, you still haven't made a sale yet, and if you made a sale the second day, then basically you're going to be breaking even right out of the gate. So before you even wait for the second day, I looked at primarily the cost per click link and the click-through rate link, okay? These are the two most important information I take a look at right away. And here are the reasons why. Number one, you want to make sure that you get under a cost per click of $1, okay? If you can actually get your cost per click under $1, chances are for you to actually make profit or basically sell that product that you're advertising is going to be at a higher chance. Now, the click-through rate is also a very important data point to actually look at. Now, the reason why is that on average, when you're selling e-commerce products or any other product or services that you have, you want to actually have your click-through rate above 1.5%. Now, if it is actually below 1.5%, it basically tells you two things. Number one, chances are is that the product is not having any interest in your targeting. And number two is that there's something wrong with the creative or the interest targeting itself. Because if you're not able to actually achieve a higher click-through rate, then the market is just telling you that, hey, they're not interested. So if I were right out the gate, the $5, and I'm getting like $3 cost per click, and the click-through rate is like 0.8% or like 0.7%, I would actually pause it right away, and I won't even wait for the 3 days because I know right away that the market is not even responding to the product or to the ad that I actually have. So again, to answer your question in short, is that yes, if you actually have a higher budget per day right out of the gate, you're going to get these data point back so much faster and so much quicker for you to actually make a decision if that product's going to actually sell or not. Now, if you guys are like, you know what, I'm all in, I know that this product can sell well, I really want to know if that product's going to sell, and I don't want to wait for like a couple days to get data, well, guess what? Start with $20 right away, and then you will actually have data in like a couple hours to show you if that product is potentially going to sell or not. Okay, so that is the first question of the day. Now, let's move on to question number 2 by, my phone is lagging. Okay, it is by Habib. Okay, so Habib asks, hi Fred, you're so cool. Thank you. Question, I'm just starting out. I already invest a couple of $100 into Facebook ads. Here and there sells. But what tools do you recommend for improving my target research? So we're drilling back into targeting. First of all, I obviously need to re-click on this button over here to actually get me back on screen. Okay, all right, so am I back? Yes, I am back. All right, so to improve your targeting, it all drills down to you knowing your customers, and most importantly, you stalking them, knowing who they are. If you want to actually succeed on selling on Facebook, you need to know exactly who the person on the other side of the computer are, right? Are they an older demographic? Are they someone that is simply a grandma or grandpa? Are they buying this product for themselves, or they're buying it for someone else? Are they expressing specific interest in certain things? So in order for you to know all these, you need to use the audience insight to share these information with you. Now, right out of the gate, yes, you are quote unquote blindly going to the market because you don't know what interest is working and what is not. But right out of the gate, when you are, let's say that you were telling me that you are getting some sales here or there, look back at the interest targeting that are actually getting you the sale. And from there, you want to use the audience insight to look at what are the commonality. So there are always, I look at what I call trends and what are in common with those interests. Because at the end of the day, you may be actually having like 3 interest targeting that's getting you sales here and there. There's something in common about these 3 interests targeting or these 3 audiences. And you want to actually discover that through the audience insight. Because let's be honest, Facebook has so much data point. Facebook is actually scary on how much information Facebook has that you as an advertiser can get access to through the audience insight for you to understand exactly what they like and what they don't like, and most importantly, what they buy. So like I actually talked about yesterday in our Daily Huddle 3rd episode, giving a very amazing tip for those of you who are advanced, I discovered that one of my e-commerce store actually have people that are anti-Trump. I would never have imagined that. But guess what? That would open up a new sources of interest and targeting and traffic that I can go after because I do my due diligence. I look at who my customers are. I look at what is in common. What are the things that these people have in common, right? And from there, you will basically start to drill down even further down on knowing exactly who your customers are. And when you know who your customers are and actually see other interests that they're interested in through the audience insight, it will give you just a lot more power for yourself to have a higher chance of succeeding for your ad. And one of the most important thing too is that the more that you know about your customers, guess what? The better you write the ad and the better your ad is going to be, the higher click-through rate you're going to get, the lower cost per click that you're going to pay, which in result will basically you would actually invest a lot less to actually acquire a sale or acquire that person's email address and all those other stuff. So again, you have to abuse the audience insight. I cannot stress the importance of this. If you want to find more targeting, if you want to find more interest, if you want to really know who your customer avatar is, the tool that I will always ask you to use is simply using the audience insight tool, okay? Now, there is another tool that you can use that I use as a secondary to really help me out to really look at things. So what I will use is alexa.com and similarweb.com, which tells me more about the interest. So let's say that if you're advertising a baby shop or whatever, I'm just making it up right now. Let's say that you're advertising a baby shop. Well, guess what? You can actually look at who goes to Baby R Us, and people that actually goes to babyrus.com, where else do they go? Right? And from there, you basically look into your customer avatar a lot deeper for you to understand what other things will they like and what is potentially going to work for your business. So I hope that really helps you guys out on that realm of things. Okay, so moving on to the third question, which is, you know what, I'm an Apple fan, but once Apple actually brought out the iOS 11, it really screws up all the old phone. Luckily, I got my iPhone X today. I just haven't transferred over. Okay, so the third question is by Jordan Ewan. Okay, he asked, Fred, will I need Stripe and PayPal, or will PayPal be sufficient? I'm from Jamaica. Great question. So obviously, when you guys are trying to build an e-commerce store through Shopify, and Shopify obviously only allows Shopify payments for several countries, and if it is outside those allowed countries, then you need to use Stripe, and some places don't allow Stripe, so you really just ended up with PayPal. So here's my answer to your question, is to simply start with PayPal first. You'll be surprised that there's a lot of people that actually buy with PayPal, like my stores. Over 50% of my transactions are all actually done through PayPal. So at the end of the day, if you're advertising into like UK, Canada, and Australia, and even in US, these people are really they do have a PayPal account. And right now, with the PayPal checkout process, you don't even need to have an account with PayPal, and you can use a credit card. So it won't really have that much of a difference right out of the gate. What I do suggest is start with PayPal first, and then slowly find a way to actually have a payment option in place. Now, here's one thing, okay? If you are living in a country that just doesn't allow Stripe, doesn't allow Shopify payments, I would highly encourage you to actually hop on to the live chat at Shopify, and they will basically share with you right out of the gate on what is the best option for you when it comes to processing credit card orders aside from just using PayPal. So again, Jordan, just having PayPal right out of the gate is going to be sufficient enough for you to actually get started, okay? So, I'm just looking at the comments and everything. Put a 1 in the comment box if you guys are loving our daily huddle. Like, is this something you guys love? Oh, we're actually getting a lot more people here with us, even at like this pretty odd hours. I don't think a lot of people are like winding down and starting to go to sleep right now, but I'm here answering all these questions. All right. So while the 1 starts to come in, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. And yes, I do have to admit, I am a coffee addict. I drink like 2-3 coffees a day, just to keep myself like focused and everything. It's a really bad habit, but don't be like me, okay? Drinking 2-3 cups of like coffee like this size is pretty crazy. So don't be like me, okay? So the fourth question is actually by Ashley. Okay, holy crap, this last name is very hard to pronounce. Sorry, like you guys all know, I am really bad with names. So Ashley, if I pronounce your name incorrectly or sound really awkward, I do apologize. You simply, your last name is Ashley Mastrogiacomo. I sound weird talking about it. Okay, so your question is, how many products should I be running Facebook ads for at one time? I'm new and feel stuck. So this is a great question. And again, that's why I put it into our Kickstart Facebook ads and Shopify topic. So it really depends on how much you are willing to invest. And here's one thing. A lot of people think that, well, when I'm advertising on Facebook, it is an expense. You don't want to basically see that it is an expense. It is an investment towards your business to get data to understand if your product's going to sell or not. Because the more data you have, the better your decision is going to be, and the faster you can actually push the business forward. So when you ask like, well, how many products should I be running Facebook ads at one time? I would say you should be running as much as possible. If you were to ask me that question, I would answer as much as possible. Because the more products you have right out of the gate and right into Facebook ads, the more chances you are going to succeed. And here's the truth and a fact when it comes to e-commerce and when selling a physical product. You really just need one single product and you can be making $1,000 a day in sales. Just one. You don't need a whole lot, but right out of the gate, yes, you need to test a lot of them because you don't know what product's going to sell and what products you're going to make a profit on. So through that entire time, yes, a lot of people that I've been getting saying, well, Fred, I invested like a couple $100 or several $1,000s, but I still be losing money. You know what? Yes, it sucks, but here's the thing. You got to be patient because once you find that one product, you can quickly make all the money back in a very, very short period of time. And I'm not kidding you. A lot of people that are succeeding, a lot of my members that are succeeding, they are diving in, they're testing every day, and they will feel defeated right at the gate because they're like, well, you know what, I've tested all this, there's no product that has been selling well. But the truth is, once you find that one product that sells well, you're going to make all your money back that you have invested. But guess what? Through that process, yes, you feel like you're losing money. But the reality is that it is giving you, number one, an experience, number two, knowledge, and number three, data for you to actually know what sells and what doesn't sell. And by doing this process over and over and over and over again, you will start to actually master running Facebook ads because you now look at it as, oh, this is an easy thing to do. I can just click here and I just can create an ad right away. But again, like I said, how much product you should have running at a time? As much as possible. With one caveat. The one caveat is that if you are selling multiple products, you need to either use a custom audience based on purchase for that specific product, or number two, use Pixabay to help you achieve that, okay? So that you are not confusing the Facebook pixel. Because if you are just optimizing off of just the purchase in general, then what's going to happen is that you are going to get a lot of data point and you will confuse the Facebook pixel, which I had that experience before. So you wanted to create like a custom audience of purchases and create that as a conversion or custom conversions based on the specific product so that you are basically making Facebook job a lot easier in the algorithm, okay? And that's what you want to do. And so that's the one caveat that I want to actually bring at play. All right. So, to our last question. Oh, man, your guys' last name are just crazy. I would never have, like, I don't know how to pronounce this too. I feel bad. So, anyways, I'm going to find a way to actually improve this. Oh, my assistant actually found a way that I can improve this, but it didn't happen in this email. It'll happen in the next email. She did something pretty amazing. So I'll share with you guys tomorrow what it is. So the last question is from Derek Rovinsky. Yes, I think I said it right. Derek Rovinsky. So Derek Rovinsky asked, I think you're going to say I am. Okay, I am in the stages of populating my product pages. After research, I've seen that the imporitify type apps are more of a detriment to my business in the long term. Is there anything out there that can help me with pre-populating my product pages to save me time, yet still providing anonymity of being a dropshipper? So basically, I don't know what Importify is. I never really heard about that app before, but you're basically asking what are the ways that you can quickly upload a product into your store, and you know that that's going to save you a lot of time and you can focus more on your business. My answer to you, and I'm selling you right now, is Zero Up. So Zero Up obviously help you, one click of a button, automatically add that product into your store, and then when someone orders it, it will automatically fulfill that product for you. So if you're a Zero Up member, guess what? You don't need anything else. If you're not a Zero Up member, this is something that you want to look into because it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of headache too. So at the end of the day, that's what I would suggest. Now, there are other software out there that is similar to just one of the many features that we have inside Zero Up, and I don't mind sharing with you guys at the end of the day, and I'll publicly talk about it because at the end of the day, when you guys do some Google search, you may find it. There are things like Oberlo, which is a really great one. Another one is Dropify. It's also a very good one too, but obviously, I would always tell you to go with Zero Up because obviously I own that, and you guys obviously want to support me and no one else, right? Right? If you guys agree, put a 2 in the comment box and the chat box, right? If you agree, you rather support Fred Lam than anyone else. All right. Let's see. Wow, we actually have a lot of people on YouTube right now, which is very surprising. All right. So, anyways, that's really it for today's Daily Huddle. I answer 5 questions. Now, again, if you want your questions to be featured, there is a link above this video, okay, on Facebook, there is a link above this video. Click on it, and if you're watching on YouTube, there is a link in the description right below, and the URL is www.fredlam.com/ask, and simply put in your question. Now, there is one request that I wanted to put out there, okay? Please just send one question. Don't send more than one question. Just send one question, okay? It's just to make it fair for everyone. There are people that actually put in and ask like 5 different questions, and at the end of the day, I will only answer one. So please, 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 if you want me to answer other questions too, submit that question form or the questionnaire multiple times if you want, okay? And that's what we will do. All right. So other than that, that's really it for today's Daily Huddle. Today is actually our 4th episode, and I obviously can see that you guys are very excited to be here and very excited to actually have all that. Now, I do have to actually take responsibility on something that I shared with you guys yesterday. So yesterday I was telling you guys that I'm going to be releasing a video training this week, but now it's already Thursday and I'm getting really, really, really tired. So at the end of the day, I may be releasing it over the weekend. Okay, I may be releasing over the weekend. So again, what I wanted to do is every single day I have this daily huddle, and then I want to actually spend some time to create more video training for you guys to actually help you, inspire you, share with you the latest stuff, and really going from there. So anyways, if you guys are excited about all these, give me the love symbol right in Facebook, and then if you guys are on YouTube, there is a thumbs up. Make sure you click on the thumbs up. Now again, if you want to have always be notified right away if when we're having these daily huddle and having it on YouTube and having it on Facebook, make sure you follow me on Facebook and you subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Very important, because those are the ways that you get instant notifications on when I'm going to be going live. I'm not going to be emailing you guys. I told you guys that I'm not going to hammer you guys with emails and getting you guys on board. I'm just going to actually want you to basically be present with me and be ready that we are going to have a daily huddle every weekday, and that in order for you to actually know when I'm going to be coming live, make sure you follow me on Facebook and you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be doing this as long as I can, okay? I'm going to do all the things that I can do to make sure that I am here live. I will be traveling next week, end of next week, but regardless if I'm traveling or not, I'll do it on a phone, I'll do it somewhere. I'll make sure that I'll be doing this daily huddle with you guys so that we stay connected. I am here to actually help you, to show you that I care about you guys. I care about your business. I want you to succeed, okay? I really want you guys to basically say, Fred, you really changed my life, and that's all I really care about. Okay, so other than that, that's it for today's daily huddle. So again, tomorrow we are going to actually come on. I'm bleh. See, I'm getting tired, so I'm like slurring already, and I'm still having a coffee. I'm not having a drink yet. So what's gonna happen is tomorrow. I know it's Friday night, and all you guys are gonna be like, "Thank God it's Friday." So what's gonna happen is I may be doing our daily huddle earlier, so that you guys can enjoy your weekend. But to be honest with you, as an entrepreneur, there's no weekends. You need to work your butt off. So you don't want to turn on the TV to watch the latest episode of Game of Thrones, which is not even available anymore. Obviously, you may be watching HBO or the playback. But at the end of the day, if you really want to succeed online, if you really want it, you have to hustle, okay? You got to give up your TV time. You got to give up your video games. You got to give up going to a bar with your friends and like getting wasted and all those other stuff, okay? As an entrepreneur, you're going to be like me. I hate to bring this to you, but 9:30, I'm still in the office, and I'm still going to be here for a couple more hours, all right? So other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy our daily huddle today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook to get instant notification on when I am actually coming on live, all right? So other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye now.